Hi Aries, welcome back to Omkara Tarot. I thought we'll do a general overview for the month of January, a brand new month in a brand new year. Let's see how we're going to start off, what are the energies coming towards us, and how we can navigate through them. And these are general collective readings, Aries, will not resonate with all of you out there. Take what works for you and just leave the rest, okay? So let's begin. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for my Aries gang and send them the messages they need to hear the most for the month of January and also advise as to how to navigate these energies. Thank you. So Aries, let's start with our angel blessing card. See how my angels are going to bless the month of January for you, and then we begin your tarot. My angels, blessing, advice, or a message card for my Aries, please. Blessing, advice, or a message card for my Aries. This one. All right. Let's keep this one here, Aries. Put the rest back. And the card we have for you, Aries, steady progress. So whatever you've started in 2020, I know a lot of you out there have started with your Aries spirit to try to start new things, new businesses, maybe trying to find new love. Whatever you've been trying to do, you are going to be continuing steady progress in that area. So yes, Aries never give up anyway. So you just keep on at it. Things are going to really blossom for you because it seems the angels are behind this for you, Aries. So steady progress. Wonderful card for a brand new year, right? And a brand new month. So welcome back all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your beautiful comments and your likes and your shares, and also a big thank you for all of you who sent donations to the channel to keep it up and running. I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. And if you're new here, we welcome you to our Omkara family. Do join us, subscribe to the channel and become part of us. We welcome you in. So Aries, let's see what's in store for us for the month of January. And any of you looking for a private reading, Aries, my email is in the description box below and the about section of the channel. You can reach me there. Keeping things secret, are you, Aries? The moon card is here, bottom of my deck. So yes, that's the advice I think the tarot cards gave you, I think a couple of readings ago. Yes, you are making steady progress, but try and don't talk about it too much, because a lot of people can't believe that Aries can dust themselves off and be up again, right? So there are going to be a lot of people in your business. Maybe a lot of people want to talk to you or find out what you're doing, but continue making steady progress and keep things under wraps, okay? Don't share too much of your information out there. So let's see why this moon card is here. Maybe there's something else going on here. First card, 5 of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. Some kind of clarity came to you, Aries, in the recent past, and that led to some kind of a fight with someone. What's this all about, Spirit? Why is the 5 of Wands here? 5 of Wands. Oh yeah. This could see, Aries. See, when I do your reading, I could be picking up the energy of your cross watcher here. So I have a feeling this is regarding some fight you've had with a very immature energy, right? This could be somebody, if this was romantic, this could have been like a player who just wanted your time for passion and then they left as quickly. So you still kind of, or somebody else's, because somebody is really up in their head right now, worrying and stressed about this. I don't think Aries is. From the past readings I've been doing, you guys are quite over this character, I think, and ready for new love. But there is somebody who's now become totally clear and going over and over this fight and their what they've done to create this fight. Now they're realizing that, oh my God, I've really played a very bad hand here. Things are open and out, and Aries is now aware that Oh, this could be you. I don't know. I don't think so. But there is somebody who's kind of really stressed out about it. Yeah, they are not being able to sleep at night. Whoever this person is, whoever was the player in the mix, Aries, you or your person, whoever was the player in the mix, they are very, very stressed out. This person can't sleep. They are trying their best to find some way out, to come out of this trouble time and come to some peace with their partner, right? So let's see what came out. Ace of Swords, Spirit, in the recent past. Ace of Swords. Oh God, the clarity that came out that was that whoever this player was toxic, right? They had maybe some addictions, maybe they had sex addictions, because I do see a lot of choices and a lot of options this person had, right? If this was not sex addiction, they could be maybe having a lot of responsibilities, or maybe their mind or effort was diverted into a lot of other things. Could be a multiple of things. Could be their work demanded attention, maybe their relatives, their friends, but yes, they could. And the strong sense that I get that this could have been a sex addiction, where they wanted to keep their options open and wanted to be a player. And the other partner got complete clarity on that. So this was the past energy, Aries, from what you're coming from. And that's the reason of this fight, this big fight that you guys had, right? Now, let's see. Now somebody wants to come out of these troubled times and wants to come to some kind of a resolution with the partner now who's left, who's had the clarity, who's seen through them, but they are worrying about it. So for a Wand, Spirit, for a Five of Wands, they are still very passionate about the person who's got the clarity and has moved out. So Aries, this could be you, right? You've kind of moved away after you've found out the truth about this person. You found out that they had multiple options. You found out that this person was a player, and once the truth prevailed, Aries, you slipped away from this person's life onto a fresh new beginning for yourself. And now that's left this person sitting like this. They can't sleep at night, they're having nightmares, karma's caught up with them, and yes, they are very, very emotional. So this could be that moon card which showed up bottom of our deck, right? So yes, somebody is very, very emotionally overwhelmed and worrying non-stop. Nine of Swords, Spirit, Nine of Swords. They now realize that the partner who got away, Aries, if this is you, that you are and were always the Ten of Cups. They were just trying to not make a decision because they thought you were going to be there forever and ever after, and you would never leave, and they could spend that much time sowing their wild oats here and there and knowing that, you would just hang around there. But once you moved away and left them, now this person is really stressed out. So Spirit, what's happening in January then? This is all past energy, and okay, so they are upset and they are sad, and so what should Aries do about it? And what can Aries expect in January now? Aries, you don't have anything to worry. This is your card, right? The Queen of Wands symbolizes Aries. Masculine, feminine, it really doesn't matter. The point is, this card symbolizes somebody who's extremely attractive to the opposite sex and everybody else. They are a go-getter, they attract attention, they are successful. All heads turn when an Aries walks into a room. I mean, we all know that, right? And this person is still keeping a watch on you, so just be a little aware of that. Maybe that's why this energy is still showing up, because they can't let you go. They just can't let you go. This person is still watching you, so be a little mindful of what you post, where you post, because this person is going to scrutinize not just your, let's say, Facebook picture. They will go through every comment and click on to every person who's commenting to see if you have any potential love interest there. I think their entire life is revolving around this beautiful creature, which is you. So nothing to worry about. They do love you. It seems they've suddenly realized that you are their Ten of Cups. But it's just that with so much out in the open, I think there's a lot of embarrassment on their part. They can't come forward to you because they don't know what to say. Let's take one or two more cards for January, okay? So Nine of Swords, Spirit. Nine of Swords is they want to have a stable new beginning with you, Aries. They want to, like, it's almost like, let's scratch out the past and let's just begin again as strangers. And hi, how are you? I'm so and so, and I'd like to know you, Aries. And so that you don't have to ask them any questions about the past, right? Because they see you moving ahead, and this is one character, Aries, the Queen of Wands, masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Again, I'm saying that my handsome masculine male Aries out there, this is the kind of person who doesn't stay single for long. Everybody wants them. Everybody wants a piece of them. Whether it's, co-workers want to become friends with them, the neighbors like them, romantic partners want to have a date with them. So this is the kind of person that everybody adores to be around. And this person is watching very, very carefully at the reactions they're getting. Maybe people are talking about you, Aries, right now, like when in their circle or group gatherings, and they are watching and listening very carefully. Now, this person is stressing about the fact that how can I now re-begin with my Aries, because they were it all along. They were it all along. So let's have one or two more. Yes, they want to now show you their other side. Now, one truth is what, Aries, you got already about them being a player, about them being not authentic and maybe leading a double life. Now they want to come to you with some kind of truth and clarity, so that they want to actually bare their soul and put it on the table and say, hey, stab me if you want to, but I really want you and I want to have a fresh new beginning with you. So let's see what Aries is holding on to or should hold on to. Yes, Aries, hold on to the King of Swords. Now, this is not holding on to that person. Spirit is saying you have to now embody the King of Swords energy, just like the Queen of Wands, right? This is not a person. This is a energy of a card, which symbolizes somebody who demands the truth and nothing but the truth. They give it out like that. This is my truth, now I want yours. And you speak bullshit and you're out the door, man or woman. Yes, this is a very strong connection from what I feel. Maybe this is a connection that you've had a lot of sexual encounters with, or there's a lot of attraction here. But before making a choice, Aries, Spirit is saying, hold on to this sword which will give you the truth. So if you get an opportunity to ask if they do come forward, if they have the guts to face you, Aries, make sure that they're coming with their authentic truth, and only after that make your decision. Don't make a decision before and kind of not even give them a chance. I'm getting that feeling that even for your own closure, Aries, if that opportunity does come and somebody wants to clarify some things, it'll be good for you. After that, you decide whether you want them back in your life or not. If you don't want them back, it'll give you closure. A lot of people have been asking me, how do I get closure? How do I get them out of my, system? This will be how. So if a clear conversation is possible in January, don't disregard it, because that can give you that closure or a restart. Right? As you feel at that point, your intuition's going to tell you. And of course, our love bites will keep coming and our love readings will keep coming. We'll keep tapping into this person's energy to see, are they being truthful or not? But from right now, what I see, you were absolutely correct when you thought that they were being a player. Yes, they were. They were not giving you 100% attention. No, they weren't. But since you've left, this person has gone ballistic. They are, now they know who they want, right? So Spirit is saying, hold on to your sword of truth, and don't, even when you talk to them, don't try and cover things up. Just give it to them as you feel. So they say, okay, I'll give you one very nice advice which I got from my uncle. Okay, I wanted something. I must have been in my early 20s that time, and I really, really wanted something. And my uncle said, "So, darling, your birthday is coming. What do you want?" So I went. He says, "I know you know what you want. Why don't you tell me?" So I said, "Actually, I'm not sure." He says, "Listen, sweetheart, if you wanted chocolate." Not that it was a chocolate, it was something rather big, which I thought he wouldn't give me, right? So if he says, whenever you want something, ask for it. There are chances you may get it, okay? But if you don't ask for it, you didn't have it anyway, right? So just say it. And to be honest, at that point, I really wanted a car. And I said, actually, uncle, my eyes are set on that particular car. And believe it or not, 2 days later, that car was standing outside my doorway. And that was actually a lesson he taught me. I thought I would never get it. I thought that was too big a dream, to even wish for. And he says, you didn't have it anyway, right? You had the guts to ask me and you got it. So don't be afraid to ask for what you want. If this person wants a relationship with you, just a sexual relationship, if it's okay with you, go for it. If you don't like it, tell them, I'm not only made for this, this is this, or nothing, right? Okay, so what should you let go of? Spirit says, let go of this back and forth energy. Do I want them? Don't I want them? Should I wait for them? Should I move forward? Make some firm decision, and if it means talking to them and getting some closure, do it, Aries, and just make some decision. Because Spirit is saying, either way, we are covering you. Look at all the new ships that are coming in, right? Even if you turn your back, that's all right, because the universe is so pleased with you, it seems, because of the steady progress that you've been making with your integrity and your hard work. Spirit is saying, don't worry, whatever you decide, we are on your side. Even if you would turn your back on this past, there is lots of goodies coming for you. You won't have to worry about that, okay? So Spirit is saying, just get out of this limbo now. Should I wait for them or should I move ahead? So make some kind of a decision. Let go of staying in that no man's land, pun intended. All right, so let's see. What's going to be your biggest blockage? The biggest blockage, Aries, is going to be you being the Empress. I know that doesn't sound right? How can being the Empress become a blockage? Now, the Empress is one person who's very... who has it all and is also very kind and nurturing. So sometimes, Aries, there is a possibility you may overgive and be overkind and be overgiving to a situation. So this, Aries, because you are so abundant and you can provide, I think people start looking out at you to say, hey, Aries will decide, Aries will give, all we have to just stand there and hold. It's almost like he's got the world in his hands, but right now I see this person as holding her like a begging bowl and saying, hey, I'm stressed out, I'm at crossroads, I don't know what to decide, can you help me? Right? So Aries, right now you are in a position of power, I think, this month. You have it all. You are the Empress. You are maybe, even if you don't have it inside, Aries, I think people around you are seeing you as being very, very stable right now. You have it all. You're coming across as the Empress. People around you may be looking at you right now. Okay? And if you become really in the Empress zone of giving, loving, mothering, people are going to take advantage of you, Aries. So just be a little mindful of that, okay? So that's why I said, don't tell your business to everyone. I said that at the beginning of the video. Let's see how people see you. People see you as guarding yourself, which is very, very good. Good for you, Aries. 7 of Wands, but they also see you, Aries, as head and shoulders above the rest. They see you with a lot of passion, in the sense, I'm not just saying physical or sexual passion, yes, that too, but they're also seeing you as charging ahead with your work and your projects and very confident, trying new things and being successful at it. They see you as, one second, they see you as head and shoulders above all the others, which you are. But sometimes, what, like I said, what happens is that people start then relying too much on my Aries, and all these wands want to say, "Hey, your wand is higher. Can you give us some support?" And my Aries ends up holding all those wands and then getting tired, right? So be a little mindful. People are seeing you as a bit successful now. Be careful that people don't rely on you too much. Yes, keep a few secrets. Now, this is the same card that came out earlier where I told you that thing, right? About keeping your business to yourself. The more people are going to see you in the Emperor or Empress energy, the more people are going to see you as the King of Wands, the more pressure there's going to be on you. So just be a little careful of that, and yeah, just protect yourself. You are the Emperor. You are. This is your card, right? You are in the power seat. You are in control of your life. Stay in this. I mean, try and avoid being the Empress this month. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your work, but don't be over nurturing, over loving, over giving. Even though you choose the people very carefully this month. Right? Keep some thoughts and some things to yourself right now. That's my advice to you. All right. Let's see what Spirit's secret message is for you. Oh my God. Come on, Spirit. I mean, let's not do this to my Aries. Can I shut the video right now, Aries? Please, please, please. You know what I've got? I don't even want to tell you. Someone from your past is resurfacing. Six of Cups. And people who are not waiting for their past ex-lovers, Aries, this could be something surrounding children. Let's keep it to that. Anyway, let's clarify it now that it's here. Six of Cups, Spirit. Oh, wow. Bottom of my deck, the Sun card, happiest card in the deck. Okay, so now the ones who don't want me to talk about their exes, nice seeing you, Aries, see you soon, but the rest can hang on, because yes, somebody from your past does want to approach you, Aries. They haven't made it, like they didn't make a decision in the past regarding you, right? They were keeping their heart very closed off. They didn't want to see the connection, but now they want to have a transformation. They don't like this ending which has happened between the two of you. They are realizing that because they didn't make a decision, this relationship almost died. But now they want to turn it around. They are wishing and hoping, and this person is very regretful of the way they've treated you. They left you out in the cold, and not only did they leave you out in the cold, they also felt the same way, because you left that void in their heart of what they've done has not allowed them to sleep or rest since you've left. Something may happen, Aries. The Star card is here, and the Sun card. Okay, the Sun and the Star card together is like a spiritual connection. This is not just another friend or a soulmate. This probably is a destined kind of a soulmate. You guys just keep circling back and coming back to each other. This is almost like a made in heaven kind of a match. As much as they've tried to leave you, it's not worked out for them. So you think I should clarify one more? Okay, let's take one more. So what, Spirit, your secret advice is the star. So what's that now? Star and the sun. Somebody is deeply unhappy without you, Aries. None of their wishes are coming true. Somebody is really, really praying for you. But yes, like the entire reading I told you, make sure you don't jump back into a sexual relationship, A, with this person. B, don't be afraid to ask the right questions, because now you're sitting in a seat of power. Okay? Let them reveal what they have to, and you don't have to go all out and mother this person or father this person or anything like that. You just keep waiting here and allow your ships to come in the way they will. Let destiny take over. Okay, you continue on your own path. You're doing a great job, and universe is very happy with you, Aries. So keep making that steady progress in your life, and never ever give too much of your power away. That's all I can say. All right. Love you, Aries. See you soon. Love and light. Namaste.